living in the last days. All the things that you are seeing happening right now is because we are living in the last days. We are going to see the lower vibrational entities, the reptilian entities, the demonic energies run rampant. They're not hiding anymore.
So we're in the last days. Thought they'd feel different. We're gonna see the reptilian energies, the demonic entities. There was another one. I'm missing one. I forget. Tag yourself. I'm the lizard one. Anyway, I don't know much about the end of times other than apparently we're in it. So let's learn together.
Now, I'm not saying this to put you in a state of fear. It is not that the entire world is going to end. It's that the way things have been for the past 2,000 years, the Kabbalist regime that we have been under, is collapsing, is going away. And the powers that be, they know this. The ones that have been in control, they know this. They put the truth in plain sight for this reason, because they know by karmic universal law, if they show it to you, they are no longer tied to that karmic debt. They no longer have to repay that. It is universal law. This is a spiritual war. It has been for hundreds of years. Hell, it's been a spiritual war since the first human walked on Earth, because Earth is an experiment planet.
Listen, years ago, I made the joke that Earth was just some alien kid's science project, 5th grade science project that he got like a C on and now lives in the back of his dark closet on a shelf somewhere. And I would like credit for that joke because I made it a long time ago before it ever entered this girl's lizard brain.
That's also why people that have the heroes of the Earth, the people that were put on Earth, ordained by God to save it, through Christ consciousness, through the Christ that lives within us, through him it shall be saved, meaning in which the believers in Christ, those that walk and those that see the light and be the light, that are now coming together, we are going to be the ones to usher in that new dawn. When we talk about Judgment Day, that is a real thing. We are going to see events that happen all over the world, cataclysmic events that have already begun now. We are going to see the lower vibrational entities, the reptilian entities, the demonic energies run rampant. They're not hiding anymore.
First of all, I don't know if you guys heard the beat, but that could be a rap. And boy, it's not unheard of, but it is just so self-indulged to think that because of your religion, you are the hero of Earth, and that anyone who's not in your religion is a demonic entity. But wait, there's more.
So those that walk in the light, we have to use our voice. We have to lead now more than ever. More than ever. People are going to be lost, but you're going to lose people. In the next 5 years, you're going to lose some people, and you have to be okay with that. There's been a lot of tests we have been given in the past 3 years. Humanity has been judged. Many have made choices they can no longer come back from. They're not going to survive in their physical bodies. They're not. Because they have bound themselves vibrationally, energetically, and spiritually to the way of the Matrix, to the way of the negative influence, the dark forces, as I will continue to call them. They chose darkness over light. And when those days come and they realize that the one thing that they needed was their faith, was their truth, they will be condemned for it. They will not survive the next few years of this earth. Be vigilant, you guys.
What's always funny to me about videos like this is who made her the authority? People see things like this and they just believe it. Who is she? Who is that girl? I don't know her. Also, she talked for a good, 4 to 5 minutes and didn't say anything of substance. None of it was specific. None of it was telling you exactly what to do besides stay vigilant, whatever that means. None of it was very specific at all, which means she was talking just to talk and to, quite honestly, fearmonger. When you see a video like this, just remember to ask yourself, what specifically are they telling me to do, to not do? What are the details that they're giving me here? And if there aren't any, if it's just a bunch of word salad with buzzwords in it, it's probably just fear-mongering.
If people don't get serious and get out of their comfort zones, I think they're going to demonize him, indict him, and then I think they'll blow his airplane up. I really, at a gut level, believe they're going to kill Trump.
Who's this? Trump?
I believe the deep state establishment will murder him.
The deep state is going to murder Trump? Well, that is right-wing firebrand Alex Jones, proving yet again that Jones is a Trump lunatic.
I believe he's going to steadfast go through all this. He'll be 30 points ahead in the primaries. Nothing's going to stop him. And then they just, he dies of a heart attack because they poison him or they blow his airplane up.
Donald Trump, as a former president, still has a significant Secret Service detail. The agents protect his homes, cars, and airplane. And yet, Trump's a goner.
And I think, and Trump, by the way, has talked to Roger and others and said, "I'm ready to die. I'm committed. I'm going all the way." So
you think if they, you're saying they're going to do that, they would have already done it? Like, why haven't they already done it?
Because that turns him into a martyr, and they'd rather assassinate the person. They saw what JFK did to him. This will be 50. Look, they are not the higher ups, and some of their smarter ones are not stupid. They're like, if we kill him, it'll cause way bigger problems down the road. Don't do it. But before they let him get in charge and prosecute them, which Trump said he will, he goes, "I'm getting in. I'll be destroyed, and you'll be destroyed with me, or they'll be destroyed." It's a death battle.
It's a death battle. Sadly, Alex Jones has millions of viewers and followers who believe his nonsense. But this conspiracy theory is beyond bonkers. Because even if you think the deep state wants to murder Trump, it takes a special kind of crazy to think Donald Trump is, as Jones says, ready to die and go all the way. Donald Trump would be the first person to claim he is an assassination target if he felt that was really the case. But instead, this reporting about Trump's willingness to sacrifice his own life is coming from Alex Jones. Wow. This is not the first time Jones has suggested a deep state assassination plot. In December 2017, he predicted that the FBI would kill Trump in the next 30 days. They did not. Now, I hear a lot of you saying, why on earth give Alex Jones any more attention? He is a despicable human being who was engaged in some of the worst smears in modern political history, including a few years ago when he said the Sandy Hook school massacre had been staged and that the children and their parents were actors. For that defamation and others, a jury found Jones liable for $1.5 billion, and Jones recently declared bankruptcy. Furthermore, as the headline says, ex-InfoWars staffers describe Jones as a tyrannical and abusive boss. Quote, former staffer Josh Owen says Jones would get heavily intoxicated and would badger and intimidate staffers. If staffers questioned Jones, it would send him into a rage where he'd pound his chest, destroy office equipment, and sometimes even physically hurt people. Jones is arguably a psychopath. But again, a lot of people on the far right watch and believe him. So I don't think it helps the rest of us to bury our heads in the sand when the conservative lunatic fringe in our society articulates their crazy conspiracy theories. We must confront and battle this nonsense, whether it's QAnon, the claims about government-run pedophile rings, or the theory that the deep state is going to poison Donald Trump or blow up his plane. Alex Jones needs to be called out for the disgusting and vile carnival barker that he is. Jones exists merely to distract some Americans from reality. He is the lowest form of dialogue and talk that exists in our country. Yes, he has a First Amendment right to stand on his soapbox in the public square and spew his idiotic nonsense. But the First Amendment goes both ways, and all of us have the right to condemn Jones. And note that Jones is a despicable man whose logic is so flawed and whose arguments are so absurd that one imagines Jones has a serious brain injury and has had it for a long time. Alex Jones is sick and twisted. And by the way, if the deep state really wanted to eliminate Trump, I'm fairly certain they would make sure Alex Jones was on that Trump aircraft as well.